Hello everybody, it's Dana Sullivan, the Stampin' Chick, here with another Make It Monday! How are you today, my friends? I hope you had a fantastic weekend. My weekend was crazy busy because I took Miss Willow Grace to a dog show, and it was a 4-day long, well, basically 5-day long show, and just got back, so I'm a little scattered, but I have a fantastic project to share with you this evening. Actually, I have a beautiful kit to share with you this evening. It's one of Stampin' Up's newest in the kits collection, and it's called The Best Remedy. And as you can see, I'm cutting the label here. It's just for me to be able to keep the item number there. So anyway, hello Miss Luann, how are ya? I see some other folks are here. When you come in, please say hello. I would love for you to share my video and to give a thumbs up or a heart if you like what you see. So our Stampin' Up kits are incredible because they are all inclusive, and so what you see here, this little box, it has absolutely every single thing I need to complete the projects inside, except maybe for a pair of scissors if I need to cut some string. So hi Miss Sharon, hi Miss Sherry, how are you ladies? So this evening I'm going to share with you the Best Remedy card kit, and I'm doing this one because it's really cute. I love the little animals, and it's all about get well. So I wanted to show you how our kits work, how easy they are. Hi Miss Elaine, how's it going? And to show you everything that comes in our kits. Now, each kit is different, right, based on what the projects are, but they're all basically the same in that they have everything you need. And when I say everything, I do mean everything, except the scissors, obviously, if it has ribbon or twine in it that you might need to cut. Okay, so it has the stamps if there's something to be stamped. It'll have the ink spot to stamp the color that you need. It'll also have a block for you to put the stamps on, and I even have adhesives. So I've got adhesive dots, I have dimensionals, and this kit has some really cute little embellishments as well. So it's really, really adorable. We're going to put one of each of these projects together this evening, so you'll be able to see that it does in fact have everything that you need. Hi there, how's it going? Thanks so much for coming in. Alright, so I'm going to set the box aside, and I'll set that little piece aside. Now, I am going to use my own adhesive. Actually, I'll tell you what, I will just use everything that's in the kit except for my stamp spot, just because I like to save these for little gifts and things like that. So I'm going to use my full-size version of this ink pad, but it's the exact same thing, okay? So assume I'm using that, and then I'll save this block for something else. But this block is the same size around, and I've already been using this one, so I'll just trade those out, okay? Now, let me grab the little embellishment pieces here, and I'll set this aside. I already have some dimensionals that I've been using here, so I'm going to go ahead and use those, okay, so that I don't need to waste any of these. So I'll set that aside. Now I've got my stamp set that came in the kit. I have the little embellishment pieces. I have the adhesive dots, and I want to use these because I'll show you how these work. They're very simple to use. And then I've got all of my bits and pieces here. So I have 3 each of 3 designs. So you can see I have this envelope. I've got 3 of this one, which is really cute. I love the polka dots. and then 3 of the stripes. So it's really, really cute. Already I am in love with the colors and the patterns of this kit. Alright, so there's those. And then the card bases, I've got these 3. I've got some embellishments here. I have these 3. There's some more embellishments, and then these 3, okay? And then as you can see, as I'm talking about embellishments, I have all of these little elements that are die cut and ready to go. Here's some layered pieces and some little die cut critters that are so cute. And here's a heart and a pattern piece and a solid piece. So let me go ahead and grab out one of everything here, and we'll just put together one each of the cards, okay? So I'm going to set the extras aside. Now, I will say, for someone who has never done paper crafting before, these kits are absolutely perfect because they tell you step by step how to do every single thing, okay? So you would be able to put these projects together even if you have never done a single bit of stamping in your life, okay? I promise it's that easy. All right, so I have my 3 card bases here, and I'm going to line them up with these here so I can put them in order. Now then, the wonderful thing about these instruction sheets is that they have colored pictures and they go step by step. Okay, so this first section here, it shows you everything you need for each of the cards. Okay, so I'm going to lay that right there so you can see it. And I've got this card, then this one, and then this one. So 1, 2, 3. All right, for card number 1, I need this and one of these. Okay. And one of the labels. We'll take this one right here. Alright, and then the little birdie. So let me stick those extras in the box. I know I'm not going to need all of those. Okay, there we go. So that's all the supplies that we're going to need for the first card. Alright, now the second card is going to go this direction. This is so cute. Okay, and this one's just as easy. In fact, easier. We're going to take the heart right here and the little skunk, and because it's a skunk with a heart, it automatically makes me think of Pepe Le Pew from Looney Tunes, which is so great. I love it. And then we need one of the little small banners here, so we'll go ahead and get that out. And that's what we need for this card. Now, as you can see in these little sections here that show all of the supplies, it even shows you what sentiments you're going to be using, okay? So it shows you how many embellishments, how many adhesive dots, and how many dimensionals it suggests that you use, okay? So it is really handy for telling you exactly what you need and how to do it. So like I said, anybody can do these projects. Now I have this card base, this layer, and the last piece from this sheet. Okay, I want this polka dotted piece right here. And then I need one of these sentiment labels. Alright, and then that super cute little mouse. Okay, now, for those of you who are a little more crafty or who are a little more adventurous or more experienced, I always save things like this because I can trim around this green area and make this a layer. or the polka dotted piece, or I can use the heart as a stencil or something else. So when you have one of these kits, it's not just for beginners. You have all of these elements that you can use to create something totally different if you want to, which is one of the things that I love about the kits. Even though I'm experienced and these cards may be a bit more simple than I would normally do, I love the fact that there are all of these card elements and layers and card bases, and especially these really pretty envelopes. I mean, we don't have colored envelopes per se that we can just order like this, so it's really nice to have these. So I can use the elements from the kit to create totally different projects, which is so much fun, right? So I'm going to set these aside. I've got my extras in the box there. I won't need those. I'm going to move the rest of these pieces over, and we're going to start with project number 1, okay? So I have my super cute stamp set here, and let me see. I don't know if you can see it as well that way. Okay, here we go. So we've got the beautiful little skunk here, so cute, and there's an ice cream cone and an ice cream tub. There's flowers and a chef's hat. A little birdie told me you were under the weather. Feel better soon. I'm here for you. Super cute. Sorry life stinks sometimes. That's perfect for the little skunk, huh? Even though this stinks. And then, well, that stinks. Ice cream is the best remedy for this. I agree. Ice cream is the best remedy for a lot of things. All right. Step 1. We're going to put a little birdie told me you were under the weather on our block. So I'll grab that off. And you're just going to peel this thin layer of plastic away from the thicker layer of plastic. And then pull the stamp off. Lay it face down, so now you have the flat side on top and the textured side face down, okay? Just like that. And then I'll take my block and go right over the top, and it's going to pick it up just like that, okay? So it's sticky, and that gives it some static here. You're going to be able to reuse this stamp and the block over and over and over again, all right? Okay, now then, I'm going to set my instruction sheet there for just a moment so that it's out of the way. I have my card base, and I'm going to use the little adhesive dots on these pieces right here, okay? And the instruction shows exactly where it suggests that you put them, so there's no questions about where you're going to put them, okay? Now, I'm going to just peel them off like this. And it's double-sided adhesive dots, okay? So when you peel it, you want to make sure that you're actually getting the adhesive round as well. And you'll just pick it off and then apply it down. And once you have it applied down and you're ready to put it on the card base, you'll pick the white backing off to expose the other side of the adhesive, okay? So it's double-sided adhesive circles. There we go, just like that. And as you can see, I'm pulling these off with my fingers. You don't have to have any special tools. You can literally do this particular kit without anything else, okay? Hey, Miss Carol, how's it going? You don't even need a pair of scissors for this kit, all right? That's how cool it is. Okay, now that I have those on, I'll give them just a little bit of a press there, so that way they're ready to come off. And I'm going to pull just the backing off. So when you pull the backing off, you're going to see a little clear adhesive circle left behind, okay? So I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but there's a shiny little circle there. That's the adhesive dot, okay? So I'm just peeling the backings off, just like so. I mean, this is really, really simple. This is something that you could totally do with your kids. And you could get them in the habit of sending get well cards. You know, it's getting to be cold and flu season. They can give them to their teachers, fellow classmates, or their grandparents, or whatever. All right, take the backings off of these, And kids love doing this kind of stuff too. And like I said, just because it's easy enough for beginners to do doesn't mean that experienced crafters wouldn't also like it, okay? All right, now this one's gonna go just right about here. There we go. Okay, now I've got this guy and I need to do my sentiment. So I'm gonna get my ink pad, and this is something you want to remember. Tap, 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 not smush, 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 okay? So I'm gonna tap the ink pad right there with the stamp. Notice I'm not rocking and rolling. I'm not doing anything like this. I'm not grinding it down. I'm just tapping like that, okay? And then when I go over to the label, I'm gonna attempt to be straight and still be out of your face. I'm gonna stamp straight down, give it a nice firm pressure, and then I'm gonna lift up and there's my stamp, okay? So it's super, super simple to do. All right, I'm gonna set that aside so that I don't get ink all over me. And the instruction shows that I'm gonna put dimensionals behind the bird and behind the sentiment strip, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my dimensionals and put them right there behind the bird. And it looks like that piece still needed to be popped out, so there we go. And then this one right there and right there, okay? All right, now then I'm gonna put the bird on my card, and notice that these dimensional dots, they are double-sided adhesive as well. So when you pull them off of the paper to put them on the card or on the elements, they'll still have a paper backing on them, and when you're ready to put them on the card, you'll peel that off as well, okay? So super simple. And then we'll just put this guy right about here. And I'm not going to push him all the way down until I get my sentiment strip on here. That way it gives me the opportunity to move him if I need to, okay? I don't think I will, but just to be sure. Alright, and then I'll put this piece down, and that looks good, so I'll go ahead and push it all down. Alright, so there we go. Now then, we're going to take some of our sequins, and the instruction sheet shows 3 small ones and 2 big ones. So I'll go ahead and grab a couple of little ones, put one there, and one there, and a big one right there, and then another big one here, and a small one right there. And that, my friends, is the card. Super cute, right? Simple, easy, anybody can do this. And you know what? For those who don't have time to do anything because you're constantly on the run, you can take this little box and stick it in your purse, and you can do the cards at the doctor's office or sitting in line waiting to pick your kid up from school or whatever. So you just pull out your supplies, and we'll just do it right here. So I'll show you, okay? I'm going to have the box sitting in my lap, right? And I'm going to go ahead and do all of the things that I need to do. So these stamps are photopolymer, and hi Miss Dolly, and that means that in order to clean them, really all you need to do is run them under some nice warm water, and that'll get all of the ink off, okay? Now, because I'm not over by my sink, I'm just going to use my little chamois here, but basically it's just water on a chamois sponge, okay? So I'm going to clean that off right quick, and you see how easy it was to clean. Now you may notice with some of these blue and red colors, maybe the hot pinks, that it will stain your stamps. That's a-okay. It's not transferring any color, okay? It's just the photopolymer being stained. It's not going to hurt it in the slightest, and when you ink it up with another color, it's not going to carry over, okay? So it's perfectly fine. All right, so I've got that down, and this one I need, even though this stinks, and I'm here for you. Okay, so even though this stinks, we'll go right here, and then I'm here for you. And now I'm gonna show you a little bit of a trick. Okay, so something that you can do to use both sides of your block so you don't have to clean it so quickly is you can do this one on this end and then flip it upside down and do this one on this end. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my little strip that I have somehow misplaced already. Let me see, where did I put it? I know I had it. I thought I had it. Oh, it's right there. Look at that. Okay. So I'm going to take this, once again with my ink, and again with the tap, tap, tap. Now, I will caution you, if you put your stamp down towards one end or the other, you want to be careful not to put too much pressure over here on this end. Otherwise, this will go down into your ink pad. So, again, I'm just going to tap, tap, tap only where the stamp is. Scoot that over, and I'm going to stamp this right here. I'm here for you. See? Totally do it in the car. No problem. Okay, and then I'm going to take the heart, and again, the tap, 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 not smush, smush, smush. And this one, I can see that it needed a little bit more ink right here in the middle, so I'm going to do it just a little bit more. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. And then this one's going to stamp up near the top, so we'll go right about there. Nice. Okay, close up my ink pad so I don't get it all over. Alright, now then, we're going to use the dots to put on the back side of our heart. So again, I'm going to grab my little adhesive circles, turn my heart over, and I'm putting 3 of them on the back side here. So 1, 2, and 3. Alright. You know, these kits would make absolutely fantastic Christmas gifts or birthday gifts or pretty much any kind of gifts. Maybe a teacher appreciation gift. This would be a lot of fun. Something that doesn't require a whole lot of effort or thought or anything like this. This could be just a fun, relaxing little project. Okay, so I've got my heart on there just like so. And now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back side of my little skunk here. So 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. And then that super cute little Pepe is going to go right there. Okay. Now then, you'll see on the instruction that it shows the sentiment flipped over and there's a little dot on one end and a dimensional on the other end. And that is because we've put the skunk up on dimensionals, so we want to make sure that we stay level. So I want a dimensional on this side and just an adhesive dot on this side so that it will sit directly on my little skunk just like that, because you see what happens when I let go, it drops low here and it sticks out here. Okay, so when I put my sentiment strip upside down, I'm going to put the little adhesive dot on the left corner, and then I'm going to put a dimensional on the right one. Just like that. We'll go ahead and pick those off. There we go. And I'm telling you, this kit is so stinking cute. Stinking. Oh my goodness, I'm killing myself here. Anyway, you know what I mean. It is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so that looks pretty straight to me. I'll go ahead and tack that down. And then I'm going to be using some of the flowers and a few of the little sequins here. So let me just see. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to do one little sequin down here. I'm doing one bigger sequin up here. I'm doing another little sequin up here. And then I'm doing 3 little flowers. So I'll do one there, and one there. Fabulous. Okay, and that is card number 2. Absolutely adorable. I love it. Alright, so there's card number 1 and card number 2. Aren't these so cute? So stinking cute. Okay. Alright, card number 3. I can't decide yet which one's my favorite, but I'm leaning towards this one just because I like all the beautiful colors in it. Okay, card number 3. Let me get my stamps cleaned off and put away here so I've got my block again. Now, if you've got other blocks, of course, you're able to use whatever blocks you have, but each of the kits come with one block that you can use for all of the stamps, so that way you don't have to worry about not being able to use your stamps, okay? So, don't worry about that. You've got everything you need, as I said. Let's go ahead and put these back, and once you get them cleaned off a little, you just want to put them right back on the plastic sheet where they were, and then make sure that you keep that thin plastic sheet to cover it back up. That'll help keep the dust and debris out of it, okay? Alright, so now this one says ice cream is the best remedy for this. So let me grab that stamp. Okay. And again on my block. Alright, here we go. So we're using the adhesive dots on this piece and this piece. And then we're going to use dimensionals on this one and this one. So let's go ahead and get our adhesive dots put on. 1, 2. Here we go. Now we do have a little tool that you can get that does make this a little bit easier, and that's called the Take Your Pick tool. It is absolutely one of my all-time favorite tools, and you can see that it makes that part so much quicker and easier, right? So this little tool is only $10, and it is worth its weight in gold. I tell you the truth. Okay, here's another one, and one more. Alright, there we go. Alright, now then, I want to press them all down, make sure they're good and snug on the paper. Peel the backing off. There we are. I admit my brain's still just a little bit foggy on dog show time, so if I seem a little scattered this evening, it's because my mind's still transitioning from dog world to Stampin' world. We did pretty good. We had a great time. It was a very, very long weekend, but we came home with several blue ribbons and one red ribbon, so not too bad for the weekend. And we got a lot of really good experience, so that was great. We've got another big show coming up in a couple of weeks. This one will be a boxer specialty, so I'm sure that there are going to be a lot of boxers there, a lot of competition, so we'll see how that goes. But regardless of how we turn up, we always have a good time. So as long as that's what we're in there for, it's all that matters. All right, here we go. I'm going to bring the sentiment strip up, and again with the tap, tap, tap. Notice I'm not pushing it down too hard, and I'm not rubbing it in. Okay, and then I'm just going to give it a good firm press. And then lift. And we'll put dimensionals on the back of these pieces. So one here, and here, and the picture showed 4, but I'm using 5, so it's okay. You use as many as you want to. It's your project. All right, one there and one there. Okay, now then I need my little mouse. Right here. How's everybody doing? Are we still hanging in there? I mean, we've been able to complete 3 cards in the matter of just a few minutes, so that's awesome. It looks a little crooked to me, so there we go. All right, that's better. And then here, do you have a favorite yet? All right, and there we go. Just like that. So cute. All right, now let me get the box out of the way and bring in the rhinestones. Well, they're not really rhinestones, they're sequins. Okay, let's see. I've got a little one, a big one, another big one, and a couple little ones up here. There we go. So cute. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. All right, so card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Which one is your favorite? Comment down below and let me know. I still think that card number 3 is my favorite. I love the pinks and yellow and greens. I think it's fantastic. And as you can see, each of the cards has its own step-by-step instructions that shows you where to put the adhesives, where to stamp, all of the things, okay? And then this side is the one that tells you where everything is. Yeah, Sharon, this kit is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, Luann says number 3 as well. That's awesome. All right, now the kit will also tell you what colors coordinate with the kit on the back side of the instructions. So if you're feeling adventurous and you want to go out and do some alternative projects, you can use some of the elements from the kit and these colors and they will coordinate. So for example, we have 3 each of the critters, we have 3 each of the heart, of the striped piece, the layers here. Generally you'll have maybe an extra. Sherry says card number 1, that poor little bird is so cute. Yeah, it is. It's got a little ice pack on its head. So anyway, it's very, very cute, and there's lots of things that you can do with it. Of course, once you've made all of the cards, you still have the stamp set and the little ink spot, as well as the block. So you can still do a lot of fun things with that. And over the course of the next few days or so, I'll try to get a sample or 2 out to show you what I'm talking about. But anyway, there you have it. Now, of course, I always say no naked insides and no naked envelopes. So let's see here. We should... Oh, that's not a chef's hat. I said it was a chef's hat. I guess it could be if you turn it upside down. It's an ice bottle. It's like this. Okay, so let's do this. A little birdie told me you were under the weather. Let's do Feel Better Soon. And that little ice pack, shall we? Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in a couple of my extra blocks just so that I don't have to waste so much time cleaning stamps in between each thing. So if you'll just hang tight for a moment here, let me grab a couple of blocks. And okay, so I'll take this one, put it on there, and I will show you what I might do if I were decorating the insides and the envelopes as well, okay? So let me just see here. This will go with this one, this will go with this one, and this will go with this one. So let me set these aside for just a moment. Excuse me. All right, the air has gotten dry in here. Okay, open that ink pad again, tap, 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 not smush, smush, smush. And I'm gonna just stamp Feel Better Soon. Let me do my little ice pack here, just like that. Super cute. Now, the flap of the envelope is already decorated, so you don't really need to do much there. So maybe I want to do that and like this, just so people know what that thing is. Alright, so then that decorates the inside and the envelope beautifully. Okay. Alright, and then for number 2, you know, we have that super adorable skunk here, so I think that's a good one to use. And here we go, so we'll do that, and then the little flower pot. So I'll bring that in, and let me grab another of those bigger blocks here. Notice that even this big stamp will fit on that same square block, okay? So you never have to worry about that. It's one of the good things. All of Paper Pumpkin's stamps will all fit on the same block. Okay, tap, 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 not smush, smush, smush. Whew, there's a mosquito in here. I don't even know how he got in here. Go away, you. Alright. There we go. Super cute. Okay, now let me do again with the skunk on the envelope because I think it's adorable. Can I put that in there? I'm gonna do this, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not, so we'll see. Hi, Miss Amy. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm trying to replicate this. So what I really need to do is mask it, but I'm not going to, so I can put it in there and it's okay. It really needs to be masked, so you're in Illinois, that's right. Did you make it okay? I hope you did. All right, so there we go. We have our little skunk, super cute. I'm not gonna put that again on the inside, but it's really cute, I love it. Okay, there is card number 2. All right, now then, card number 3. What can we do for card number 3? I think the ice cream has it for sure. All right. There's our little ice cream bucket. And certain I've got just one more little square stamp here, or square block. All right. Let's see. Ice cream is the best remedy for this. How about we do the Feel Better Soon again on the inside of this one. Okay, and then the ice cream here, and the ice cream cones here and here. How's that? Something a little bit different. Ice cream makes everything better. Yes, I completely agree. All right, there we go. Now they're decorated and don't look so blah. All right. So, again, there is card number 3, card number 2, and card number 1. Okay, let's turn this one around so it's got its pattern. Super cute, right? absolutely love them. All right, now listen, stay close, stay right here, don't go anywhere. I've got to do a drawing. If you remember, last week I said that I was going to do a drawing every week for the rest of the month of September for everyone who places an order with me for that week. So the names that I'm going to be drawing from today are folks who have ordered from me in the last week, which means that next Monday I'll be drawing names for those who have ordered from tonight on. So if you would like to get in on the drawing, you can visit my website, danasullivan.stampinup.net. Here's the host code you need to use. Okay, you want to make sure that you put that host code in, and then that will get you entered. It doesn't matter how much or how little your order is. Every order is entered into the drawing, and then at the end of the month, all of the names go back into a container for a drawing for the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which I happen to have right here. Super stinking cute little machine. This bugger is durable and sturdy. It's tough. It can do all of the die cutting and embossing that the big machine can. It just has a smaller platform, okay? So it can't do the great big wide dies, and it can't do the great big wide embossing folders, but anything that can fit in this space, it can cut and emboss just like the big machine. So this is a $60 value that I'll be giving away for free at the end of the month. Okay, so if you'd like to get in on that, all you have to do is place an order, and I will enter you into each week's drawing, whichever week you ordered in, and then at the end of the month, all of the names go back into the pot. They go back into the pot to be drawn. So today's drawing is going to be for, I didn't bring it over. Let me go grab it. Ah! Perfect Pomegranate Celebration stamp set. All right, you could only get this stamp set if you placed a $300 order or more, or did a $300 workshop or party during celebration. So I'm going to be giving this stamp set away tonight. So let's see who is going to win this stamp set. Okay. You're seeing it live here on Facebook. Who's the winner? D. Jackman. Miss D, you are the winner, my darling. I already have your address, so I will reach out to you and let you know that you have won. And we'll get this to you right away. And for everyone else, thank you so much for ordering. Don't worry, even if your name didn't get drawn today, all of these are going into the big bowl to be drawn against at the end of the month for that big die cut machine. So tell your friends, share my video, share my posts. You guys have seen that I am like 1,500 points away from earning this trip. Oh my gosh! So I will be live again soon. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not. I have to get ready for my team's retreat the end of the week. But if I can squeeze some time in, I'm going to try to be live again and show you another super fabulous project. And I hope that you will enjoy it. And yeah, so stay tuned and keep an eye on my page. If you're following me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, all the things. And keep an eye on any promotions that I have going on. And until next time, my friends, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.